waiting a while to show you this. So we're going to do a quick walk around video, and while we're fixing that forge that you can see over here that seems to be missing a burner, amongst the many things that have broken on us recently, we thought I'd give you a quick look at this beast we've been building. So she's £100, weight of the slide there. Got a 5-inch stroke here. I'll do a proper walk around in a minute. 180 odd beats per minute. They're the good whacking rate. Basically built from scrap. Trip hammer, I suppose. So I'll give you a better look. Cool. So there she is in a new home. You can see where the forge should be. A nice little setup with the anvil here. Press next to it at the minute. As you can see, in the middle of a turmoil, so it were. So that's the hammer. I'll come back so you get a better view. So you've got main slide assembly here, which is £102. So technically it's a 2-piece hammer, but the anvil is connected to the back. It kind of makes it a 1-piece hammer, but it's semi-floating. We'll show you an idea of it splatting some stuff, but I can't splat anything hot yet because the forge needs rebuilding. But that's coming soon, don't worry. We will be back. We will be back. So, give you an idea of what she's made out of. And there's a slide assembly there. Solid dies. It's on a pulley drive, which at the minute is running through a VFD, so we could tune what RPM we wanted it to hit. Counterweight, so it picks up a bit of slight oscillation when she's running, but that's why we've got these nice legs on here. But that does mean that because it's balanced, pretty balanced, I mean, to say this is £100, you know, that's not far out. You try lifting £100 on a small belt. So the belt's the clutch drive off the pulley. You've got the linkage assembly here, which runs down to our foot. See there? Nice bit of linkage moving. We like linkages, old-fashioned stuffs. And 2 twin springs on the front, solid made arms. Centre spring is out of a Cosworth. Rear spring, and I think this is out of a Delicia. To get the spring rate up there, because £100 moving up and down. Can't really see it, can you, from there? Let's see if we can come from here a bit up. Takes a bit of resistance when it's doing 180 beats per minute, as you can imagine. So solid anvil block onto this. I don't know what these came from, something from the Ministry of Defence. So there's these, they're all 25mm plate. And if you look up the back here, you can see the main slide is actually an old lathe. And if you were following on Instagram, you would have seen the broken part, which was the original slide, which was this with the dovetails in. That didn't last very long because it was cast iron and it wasn't very thick, and it's taking £100 beating up and down on it. So we've since made a new steel carriage assembly, new steel dovetails up against the cast, so hopefully it'll last a little bit longer this time. And you've got this big back foot, which is all, it's one of the return springs there, can't see it on video. Back leg makes up that whole thing. Twin shaft on the top, twin bearings, and a crankshaft assembly. So it's got a 5-inch throw. So you've got 2.5 inch from there to the centre, which gives it 5 inches total throw. And then by the time that this thing starts swinging up and down, you can fit about 4.5 inches of block underneath it and still get a good 5-inch you know, whack on its head instead of just sort of jamming it solid. So it will work quite large pieces of stock. So what I'll do is find something that I can squish, see if I can get this thing to focus on it, and let you see what it looks like when it squishes something, and when it runs, see a bit of the control built into it, because it's not too bad. We thought it might have been a bit more difficult, but now we've got the assembly counterbalanced. That makes a huge difference to being able to start it smoothly against the belt. I'll see if I can demonstrate that for you. Let's have a look. Right, I intend to show you something, squishing actually something hot, seeing as that thing is kaput. We've got the Old Faithful out, and a piece of 3/4 inch or 20mm square, and we're going to wang that in and give it some squishy and see what she does. That's bad for one heat, do you? Just less than 10mm, about 6 inches long. Not bad. My Plastimascus video. See what it does to a piece of plastic. Yeah, not very much left of that. So, 100 pounds, 180 beats per minute. Hopefully, when we get that forge fixed, coming to a video soon. Got any questions? Feel free to ask away. Put them down below. See you next time.